Good morning. Well, before I sit down, I think I'll show you what I'm wearing. It's a closer up of the jacket that I made for my friend. I don't normally wear them, but when I put it on Paris, I'm sure Sarah won't mind me saying that Paris is quite considerably smaller than both myself and Sarah are. I'm just going to take that off because it's too hot. I'll put on what I'm actually wearing that's mine, just so you'll know why I'm wearing green beads. Sorry I'm off camera, but it's hope you don't get too bored while you're waiting. But this is what I'm wearing myself today. Pattern unknown. I made it when I had the shop. I think it was a Peyton's pattern. Please don't ask me because I really don't know. Hope you can see me. It's not just the top of my head. I never know where I am with these things. Anyway, the pattern for the grey one I was just wearing is, well, my friend bought it actually, I think, off eBay, but I think it's actually a free pattern if you go and hunt on drops. That's the pattern. And I made mine in a James Seabrett chunky. My work in progress is another circular jacket. As you can see, it's upside down, a long way from being completed, as that's the other armhole. It's got one sleeve in it. This one looks very small, but you know, when it gets blocked out it will be a lot larger. It's done with the Colourworks Aran, and everything looks small to me, but then that's because I'm so big. Once again, this is a drops pattern. I'm sorry you can't see the pattern very clearly, but it is a drops pattern, and it is free, but I really can't see the number of it because I haven't got my glasses on. But anyway, it's a circular back one, and it's blue on the pattern, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it if you go and hunt on drops. Well, what have I been doing? I'm still searching through all the stuff that I had upstairs, and before you think I'm a whiz and I've crocheted all this in between the last video and this video, I haven't. As you know, I used to do craft fairs and different things, and I also sent a lot of things up to a craft shop in Scotland, which unfortunately didn't sell, partly because of the location of the shop. Really, it was kind of a bit up a side street and that, and nobody really saw it, so it came all back again. Anyway, this is just a scarf. It was just a ball that I had. Again, there's no pattern, it's just a simple, I don't know whether you can see it or not, a simple shell design. The yarn is a beautifully soft mohair. I can't remember what it was. I think I bought it as a ball on on eBay. This is a shawl pattern. I think it came from, I'm sure it's a free pattern actually, this one. It's done in the James Seabrett chunky, and I'm positive I found it on Red Heart, I think. So anyway, that's a shawl, well, shoulder shawl. I've got a lot of hats I've found that are going to go to the homeless shelter. That's actually supposed to be like a, you know, a peak cap, but it wasn't one of my finest ones. This is one that's going to go for sale. It's a cowl. Might not look it, but it's a cowl. You can wear it like that, or you can wear it, you know, folded down into two, and it's actually wide enough to sit across the shoulders. What have we got here? Oh, I love this hat. I can never understand why it didn't sell. It was meant to be a copy of the hat that the US Prime Minister Obama, not Prime Minister, whatever he is, President Obama's wife wore, and It's a paid for pattern I got from Etsy. I think it's called the inauguration hat or something. I can never understand why it didn't sell, because I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I might not even bother selling it. I might actually keep that one. These are some more that I found that I'd made up, you know, as my charity hats. So they're going in a pile. I need to make a few more actually. I can't just send 4 hats, can I? Oh, that's another cowl. That's a big cowl. That's done in, oh, it's bobble stitch, is it? Do you know, I make these things and I put them away and I can't remember. It's in a white fluffy chunky anyway. And it's a cowl, it's in a bobbly stitch. These I made last year. They look enormous, but actually they're meant to, you know, pouch when they're on. And they're little sort of bunny balaclavas with a button on. Well, you can see it very well. So they'll be going up for sale this year. Oh, there's another couple of, it's another weird hat. It's supposed to be like a, I don't know, that's going for charity anyway, and so is that one. So I've got, what, 6 hats for charity already, haven't I, that I found. That I must have made last year and never given. And that's another, oh, it's full of hair, buster we get everywhere. This is another of the balaclava-y things, but the lady who ordered this one didn't want ears, and then when I finished it off, I decided it was too big for the child, so I actually made a smaller one. So I can't put ears on because I can't remember what the wool was, and I'm sure nobody wants odd coloured navy blue ears on their balaclava or whatever you want to call it, hood. They are quite warm because they're very chunky. And then this is another one. This one's an adult's sized one. That's really teddy bear-y colour, isn't it? And it's got the ears on. Yeah, so that's what I've discovered this week. I have, woo, sorry, I'm kicking the thing. If you pardon the mess, I'll show you what I have. There was 3 big bags full. And there is actually another bag upstairs of stuff that I've already shown you. So, as you can see, I've got quite a lot of stash of crochet that I need to get put on, photographed and put up on my selling sites. News this week, my great niece, is she? Yeah, it's my niece's baby anyway, was born on Tuesday. She's going to be called Abigail Jane, and she, well, Abby for short, and she weighed in at 8 pounds, exactly, I think 8 pounds. And she has a big brother called Joseph, who seems to find her fascinating at the moment, but you know what 2-year-olds are like, he'll probably get rid of the fascination when he realises that he's having to take, you know, like a second place while baby's being fed. Things like that. I think that's about all. Oh, I'm going to the Women's Institute this week. I don't think you have them in the US, but in the UK there used to be a really strong organisation. In every village, every town had one, but it was a bit what we used to call Jam and Jerusalem, you know, it was all usually attached to churches, and it was all about making scones, cakes, jam, everything. I think it was the WI who used to do the Meals on Wheels, you know, delivering to people who were in need. Anyway, it's evolved now, it's more like just a meeting, and they have guest speakers, and this week will be the first time that I'm actually going, although I think they hold one once a month. What else news? Oh, I got in touch with my son, and he said if ever I need him to come across, you know, for Buster, if I do go into hospital to have my back fixed, that he will come, so that's another weight off my mind, you know, worrying what to do with little Buster, well, big Buster, because as I said before, he's got these incontinence problems, and it takes family to look after him really, that understand him. And Buster used to be my son's dog. Well, he's been a family dog really. He's sort of floated between the two houses all his life really, between me and my son. And but now he's finished up with me, and he's a great companion, as I say. wouldn't like anything to happen to him, just because he's got his issue. Apart from that, he's in fine health and he's happy as can be. So unless it becomes a problem to him, and I'll put up with the consequences of the problem it causes me. Hence you can probably hear the washer churning away every day, every morning, sometimes twice a day we have bedding to wash. But it's just the price I pay for having his happy little face in my life, isn't it? I think that's about it. So hope you've enjoyed. There's still plenty in those bags that you've not seen yet, so be prepared. Be prepared is all I'm going to say. Bye for now.